Welcome back, my peeps. Hope y'all all been doing well. I'm gonna do another snack cake because I'm on a snack cake roll here. So we gonna make some zingers. This look good. Looks just like a zinger. So these are very easy to make. I'm gonna move these out the way so we can keep our zingers right here. What you're gonna need is a piece of foam. So I had got this big piece of foam, but I saved it. I forgot what it came in. You know what? I think I actually found, somebody was getting ready to throw this out and I took it. But I cut a little piece off. These are gonna be made with foam. You can make them with clay if you want, but the only thing is that you're not gonna get that texture, like cake-like texture, you know? So you will have to make the texture yourself. You could do it with a brush or, you know, whatever. But I suggest you use a piece of foam. If you can use Dollar Tree foam. Dollar Tree sells this size foam now, and it's pretty thick. It's about the size of a snack cake. This is kind of thin. You will have to double it. You know, the regular rounds that they usually have. So I don't know, I wouldn't recommend that, but if you could find this one, this would be good too, because it's a little thick. So, you know, I had to go out and buy a pack. A couple of them are missing, but I did keep one. So look, if you look at this and you see that it's almost the same height, you could cut some down, or you don't have to cut it down if you don't want to. It doesn't have to be exact. The thing about fake bacon is all about the illusion. Like, anybody who looks at this knows it's a zinger. Even if it's not the exact same size, it's fine. Because these are a little bigger, taller than this one. But look, if I put it on there, well, mine look better. Because, you know, when they mass produce, they don't take their time to make them pretty. But anyways, so I actually bought a pack of the zingers, and I actually took it and put it on my styrofoam and measured. Yes, I did. So what I did was, like, I basically just took my knife and just scored it with a zinger. Let's see, in about like this size, and then I took it off and I just cut it out. Yep, that's what I did. I just cut out my zinger, and it's gonna make that styrofoam mess, because yeah, that's what styrofoam do. So you could cut it down. Let's cut it down to make it like the exact size of a zinger. Let's see. So it would be like, okay. Okay, so you cut it down. And then after this, you're gonna need to get your like a nail file, or I hate this so much. Let me get a wet wipe. That might help. Like, if it's wet, it might be easier to grab. Yes. Okay. Let some of it go on the floor, because after you use styrofoam, you will be sweeping, okay? So anyways, like I was saying, let me put my, I don't think we're gonna need this. I don't even know if they, hold on, let me see if these ones I may fit in here. Hold on. It might fit. I'm gonna, I don't know. I think it, oh no, there you go. It fit. Look, y'all can put them in there. You see it? If you buy a pack of zingers, you can put them in the package. Just open the package, nice and easy. Don't rip it all up. And you can put, oh Lord. All right, so like I said, you're gonna get your you're gonna get a nail file, which I didn't bring, so I'm gonna get it. So I like this this sponge, this sandpaper, sanding block is called, from Dollar Tree. It has a rough, you know, there's different sizes have different grits of sand, but anyways, so you want to round, you see it's square, you want to round it out. So don't get crazy, because the styrofoam will shape pretty easy. You just want to touch it up a little bit, you know, clean it up, get on the sides, you know, smooth it out. Don't do it too hard, excuse me, because then the styrofoam pieces will come real loose. And that's not what we're looking for. We just want to round the edges out a little bit. Okay, look, see, it's a little bit more round. And you can round it as much as you want. Just want it to look like a zinger. Just take your time and it will get round. Okay, see, like that? Right? Now you gotta clean this mess up again. I don't even know why I cleaned it up in the first place. But anyways, let's get some of this out of here. Then the next thing you're gonna do is you're going to paint it. You're going to paint it. You're gonna need 2 different kinds of brown, okay? Let me tell you why. So, if you look at a real zinger, like it has a darker brown and then like a little bit of a lighter. It's still dark, but it's just a little teensy bit lighter. So I'm using, hold on, I got it right here. For the bottom part, I'm using chocolate sprinkle, or you could use burnt umber or any darker colored acrylic paint. And then for the top part, I'm going to be using melted chocolate. It's just a teensy bit lighter than this one. I mean, it's not that much lighter, but it is just a touch lighter than that color. So, I already painted one. Okay? I already have one painted. It's painted chocolate sprinkle. Now make sure when you paint it that you get into all those little crevices that make it look like cake. Just make sure you get into all of that. So now I'm gonna show y'all how I did the this part at the top. So I got me a piece of clay. You don't need a lot of clay. Just a little piece. It could be Model Magic. It could be any clay that you have. It doesn't matter for this part. But make sure I get all this styrofoam. Get you 2 pieces of 2 craft sticks. And I'm gonna put this underneath so it won't stick. And you can just roll it out. You just need a thin piece. You don't need a thick piece. We don't want it too thick. Right? You're gonna roll that out. Make sure it's not sticking to this. And then you're gonna take your fake zinger and you're gonna put it on top, and you're just gonna measure it out. Take a knife or whatever you have and just measure it out. It doesn't have to be perfect, because you can you know, you can smooth the clay out or stretch it out or whatever. mean, you could put it on top and just cut it off, but I found it was easier this way. Right? So look, you have your, you know, on the real Zingers, it overlaps a little bit. It's not perfect. So you're just gonna, I'm gonna take it off. And I'm gonna use some glue. I'm gonna put tacky glue. Do not use hot glue, because hot glue will make it lumpy and bumpy. And also, it won't stick well. It's eventually gonna come off if you use hot glue. So you can use school glue if that's what you want to use, but I suggest a glue, not hot glue, okay? So I'm gonna take this and put it right back on. Smooth it out to make sure it fits on there good. Don't worry about the edges, because it's not perfect. You don't want it to be perfect. You want it to look like a Zinger. Now you look at this. Look, they didn't even cover the whole cake. Okay, some hangs over. Look at that. That's terrible. We gonna make cute ones, okay? So make sure you get all your little edges. Now this is the fun part. Let me put my clay away because I don't want it to dry out. So now you're gonna get a toothpick. Listen, be careful. Look, I got paint on mine, but be careful that you don't get paint on it. So you're gonna take your skewer, and all you're gonna do is press it in there. And that's how you're gonna get your little ridges for your Zinger, okay? Like when you smash it down, it might come out of place a little bit. Just fix it. So then, let me make this a little bit more defined. All right. So now you're gonna use your light brown, which is not really that much light brown, and you're gonna put it on top. I'm gonna paint that part. Well, what am I doing? Because I could just use this. Hold on. Got too much stuff around here. So we don't need this anymore. We just gonna come over here. I don't really like, let's do it like this so you can see what I'm doing. And just put a little bit of paint. You don't need a lot. But you might have to paint it twice because it is white. And once it dries, now be careful that you don't touch this the cake part down there. Make sure you get in those grooves. Make sure you paint everything good. Get all the white part. And there go your Zinger. So like, let this dry, and when you let it dry, you're gonna see that you missed some spots, or that some spots are coming back. You can see it underneath, you can see the white. Then you go back and you touch it up. It's definitely gonna need 2 coats, for sure. But tell me, whoever sees and see that I need to go back and then paint that, because you can see some of the white. Make sure you look at it real good and get all the little crevices. But honey, you can't tell me these ain't no Zingers. So if you want to get the cream filled Zinger, all you're gonna do is you're gonna let this dry for, let the paint dry a little bit. Cut it. Let me do it. I'm gonna do it right now, even though it's wet. But I want you guys to see what I did. See, the styrofoam is just, it's just so annoying. Ugh, I hate it. Okay, so what I did was, let's get this out of here before paint get on everything. I just took it and put it on here. And I cut a piece off. I didn't use this knife. I actually used this knife that I got from Dollar Tree that I keep in my craft stash. So you're gonna cut a piece off. Any end that you want. Just go straight down. Boom. Cut it off. The inside is gonna be white. And you have to paint it again. Take some of the inside out, just a little bit, not too much. Which this styrofoam, you could just like pick it out. And it'll come out really easy. That's it. You don't need a lot. But you do need to go in there and paint it again. So let's paint that real quick. Just paint the edge. You don't need to paint the middle. You just want to paint the edge around, because you're going to fill that up with cream anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right? So there goes your middle. And then you're going to get you some cork, whether you get it from Dollar Tree or wherever. It doesn't matter. So this is what I do. When I close my cork up, I don't just put the top on. I put a piece of tape around this part because it dries out even with the tip. Now I can't take the tape off. Oh, there you go. Even with the cover on, it still kind of dries out. And then you got to try to fight with it and squeeze it. And we ain't got time for that. You just want to craft. Right? So, you get your little, hold on, because y'all know I tried, but I can't with this styrofoam. Woo. All right. Trying to mess up my mat. Anyways, you just take your cork and you're just gonna squeeze some in there. I like to roll mine down. Make sure I get every little bit of this cork out of here. And I use a little clip to hold it, but this is getting too thick, so I'll just leave it like that. Put my tape back on, because I do not want it to dry out or be too tough when I use it. And then you get your Q-tip and you try. And you will take your Q-tip and you start smoothing it out or making it as creamy as you want. Now make sure you don't get the chocolate to come on the outside, okay? Which I just did. That's why you gotta wait until the chocolate, wait until it's all dry. And then do what you do. But there you go. Your chocolate zinger with the cream. Here you go. Can't get easier than that. Just styrofoam. This is so light. Styrofoam, a little piece of clay for the top, some little bit of cork for the inside, and you got you some tasty looking zingers. Now these come vanilla. I know they come like strawberry. I never seen them in strawberry, but when I went online to look, they make them in strawberry. Now I have seen them like in the fall. They do make like the orange flavored ones, like even pumpkin spice and stuff like that. But you make them whatever color you want. It's all up to you what you want to do with your zinger. So guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep crafting. And don't forget to share my video in your crafting groups or on your page. And if you would like to support me and my crafting, there's a thanks button at the bottom of this video. If you would like to make a donation, I would gladly appreciate it. It keeps me buying craft supplies so I can keep bringing tutorials to you. So until the next video, God bless you guys. Bye.